on!
Oh, hey, Xiangling! What's up?
You know what's up. Our get-together, of course. Yeah! You are free, right? You are not getting out of this without a very good reason.
We're not the ones who held it up. That was Hu Tao.
Yeah, tell me about it. She thinks being a director gives her a license to be a flake. It's like, unless there's a sizable crowd coming, it's not worth my time. But don't worry. We've agreed that this time, we're not gonna accept any more excuses from her.
Oh? Who's we?
Shincho and I. He said he's been wanting to invite everyone out for a long time. But given the situation with his great-grandfather, he never had the time. But amazingly, on the night of the lantern rite, his great-grandfather suddenly woke up. Shincho was thrilled. And he was finally able to leave the house. So we met up right away and made a plan.
Wow! So his great-grandfather's gonna be alright?
Yup. They had a doctor take a look and everything. He'll be just fine. According to Shincho, his great-grandfather has been eating like Paimon since he woke up. So now, the family's biggest worry is that he'll get indigestion.
Well, that's good news. But somehow doesn't paint Paimon in the best light.
Don't worry, it definitely does. Your appetite represents an optimistic outlook on life. Always eat to your heart's content, lest your chopsticks wither with regret.
Well said, Xiangling. Yeah, that attitude is exactly what got Paimon to where she is today. Yes, for real. Like Xiangling said, always eat till your heart's content. And don't lick your chopsticks. What was it?
Don't worry. Save it for the dinner table, Paimon.
Oh, no problem. But where are we gonna eat?
At Yilong Wharf later tonight. Shincho and the others are still out there. Oh, and Hu Tao said that we'll be joined by a special guest. You'll see when you get there.
Oh, Paimon has an idea. But she'll keep it to herself for now. Huh? Who? Well, we'll see who guessed right later tonight.
Yeah, he gets my vote too, being my ancestor and everything. Oh, and also the Silver Swallow. Huh? Is no one gonna pick the Yunlai Angler? Even the Yuhong said that her sword fighting style comes from the Yunlai Angler's rod-wielding techniques.
Oh, everyone's here already. Hu Tao, your hat. Ooh, so now you and the Traveler have matching plum branches. But, anyway, what are you all up to?
We're debating who's the best out of the 8 adepts. Has Shincho been getting you into light novels? on, enough with the debate already! Everyone's here now, so let's eat! Paimon, you're up! It's time to share your grand philosophy of life with everyone.
Okay, one sec. It's like, always eat to your heart's content, lest you're... Ah, right, yeah, that's it. Always eat to your heart's content, lest your chopsticks wither in regret. So is it time to dig in now?
Paimon, did you forget about our special guest?
Oh, right! Paimon remembers now! Actually, Paimon guessed who it is already, but, no point in saying it out loud or anything. Yes, actually. It's obvious who it is. It's... You know who. Traveler, a little help?
Whoa! Isn't that the director of the Yunhan Opera Troupe?
Amazing. I never would have expected to see her all the way out here in Yilong Wharf.
She's doing a whole new performance for everyone who couldn't attend last time.
In the past, you may have uttered something to the tune of this. Though the last displays a measure of talent, it is nothing more than Shenhe or Ganyu could have achieved if placed in the same circumstances. With all of that said, I realize the name of the young lady from the funeral parlor is still unknown to me. Ah, so Hu as in butterfly, and Tao as in Tao Du. A fine name. Fitting indeed. I say, I was merely trying to liven up the mood. Why is Hu Tao permitted to make mischief while I am not?
I've got a bunch of interesting things, all from
you
interesting gadget. I've got a bunch of interesting gadgets. all from my time.
Let's make gift envelopes together. Of course! We only get to celebrate Lantern Rite once a year. We can't miss out on the festivities. Come on! Paimon's got all kinds of design ideas. You're gonna love it. Aw, right back at you, Traveler. All right, enough talk. Let's get crafting. Wow, it's beautiful! You know exactly what Paimon likes. Oh, here you go. Paimon worked super hard. It's gotta be the prettiest envelope in the whole festival.
This should be enough. This is for me? Thank you. This is the first time I've received something like this. I didn't expect to run into you here. Amber and I just split up to go shopping. We're bringing back gifts for everyone at the Knights of Favonius. Some small trinkets and toys. Oh, and some tea for Jean. It's from Chaoying Village. I heard that tea also has an energizing effect, so I thought it might be a nice change of pace for her. Still, the brewing process for this kind of tea is pretty complicated. The vendor had to spend a lot of time explaining it to me. Thankfully, I already knew a bit about tea etiquette, so I caught on relatively quick. Here, this tea cake is for you. It's from Chaoying Village. Amber really liked it, so I decided to buy some. We're going to check out the Mingxiao lantern later. Maybe we'll ask someone to take a picture for us. I would do it myself, but unfortunately, neither of us brought a camera. Too bad we didn't bring a camera.
Gift envelopes. Gift envelopes. Oh. Thank you. A happy lantern, right? What's with the look on your face? No, not at all. I'm just following local customs. Well, considering your gift, I thought it best not to push the envelope. I hear the more envelopes you receive, the more luck you have in the new year. Do you know why? Well, because when that happens, the cards are really stacked in your favor. Thank you, Traveler. With the way I play, always.
The design of this lantern is exquisite. Definitely worth the trip. Oh, for me? Thank you. Ah, lovely detail around the border. Looks like you put a lot of care into this. Thank you. I'll take good care of it. By the way, do you know who designed this lantern? It's beautiful, and the way the light shines through is so imaginative. Huh. I wonder if the design took inspiration from some of Liyue's ancient legends. I feel like I've seen a similar pattern in a book before. Oh, I'd love to speak with the person who made it. I might even get some ideas for a new collection along the way. All right, I'm going to ask around. Huh. Which ancient legend is referenced in this design?
There's gotta be some wild herbs around here. Traveler, it's you! Wow, thank you so much! It's beautiful! By the way, sounds like you and Hutao were up to something on the night of Lantern Rite. She didn't go into detail, but it must have been big. I thought we were gonna grab dinner together that night. I set up a whole table of food and everything. I waited until midnight, but nobody came. So my dad offered to wait outside while I went to bed. I tried to keep watch with him, but it was late, and at that point, I couldn't keep my eyes open. Then I had a dream that Hutao was standing in front of me, brushing my hair with the branch of a peach blossom tree and singing some kind of weird song. I wanted to grab her and ask what was going on, but I couldn't move or make a sound. In the end, I shouted, "Don't you scare me, Hutao!" Nearly flung myself off the bed and scared my dad all at once. Ha! So you admit it! Luckily, Shinsho filled me in later. He said you were working on some kind of array. That's not exactly my thing, but it sounds complicated. By the end, you were probably so hungry you couldn't see straight. Honestly, you need to start taking care of yourself. I could have at least packed you some rice buns for the road. Your punishment is to eat at my place for the rest of the festival. There should be some wild herbs around here. Don't forget to come eat at my place. I still need to test out some new recipes. The flavors will blow your mind. That's a promise. Thank goodness everything worked out. For me? Thank you. It's beautiful. Likewise, I hope your year treats you well. Although I'm sure you're someone who can take that into your own hands. I have no doubt that you can turn any bad situation on its head. As expected of the great hero of Liyue and the esteemed guest at the Tianquan, your words exude confidence. Anyway, you and Hutao solved the problem with the border, and now my grandpa doesn't need to worry about getting yelled at because of his fortunes. In that sense, I guess this year's Lantern Rite was a huge success. I wish you health, success, and happiness in the new year. Wishing you all the best for the new year.
This medicine is all set. I'll have Herbalist Gui deliver it in a bit. Oh, that's very considerate, thank you. How have you been feeling the past few days? There was nothing miraculous about it. Simple medical treatment, nothing more. Your constitution is strong. You were covered in fetor, but your cardiovascular system remained unaffected. The real miracle is the fact that you walked away from the array with no lasting damage. Don't worry. It's just exhaustion. I stayed up all night writing prescriptions. There's no need to worry. I know what I'm doing. Come find me if you begin to feel unwell. I can provide you with some restorative medicine. Never forget, even minor symptoms can be important warning signs. It's all right, Changsheng. I know what I'm doing. Come find me if you begin to feel unwell. I can provide you with some restorative medicine. Even minor symptoms can be important warning signs. Remember that.
Please, show me your prescription.